Good morning. We are at the midpoint of the fifth week in our Easter season, and as I promised last week, I want to spend this time with you today looking a bit more at what the Catholic Church teaches about marriage as a sacrament. Now, in the Diocese of Bismarck, the rule we have since November of 2016 is that all who marry in the Catholic Church in the Diocese of Bismarck are required, unless I give permission otherwise in writing, to go through 9 months of marriage preparation. And so those 9 months will include various elements of our marriage preparation, a marriage preparation seminar, a full course in natural family planning, meetings with the pastor or the priest whom the couple would like to have witness their marriage. The sacrament of matrimony is the only one of the 7 sacraments instituted by Jesus in which the priest or the deacon duly authorized to witness the marriage is not the minister of that sacrament. The couple is the minister of the sacrament. And people are duly and properly married for the rest of their earthly lives when they exchange with each other, witnessed by the priest and the 2 official witnesses and everyone else present, their wedding vows. The Church teaches it is consent which makes the marriage. In other words, brings it into existence. It's not all of the other things that go into the wedding, beautiful and important, but what's most important is that knowing and willing, freely exchanging that marriage consent, the wedding vows, husband, man to woman, woman to man, husband to wife. Then they are truly, really married, binding them exclusively to each other until death it happens to one or the other of them. And that is why the Church says it is only death which breaks the real bond of marriage. Civil divorce doesn't break that bond. Civil annulment doesn't break that bond. It is only natural death. And as I said, unfortunately, sometimes civil divorce enters in. Now, the Church is quite clear in what it teaches, that even though a civil divorce has taken place, the Church still considers that man and woman to be the true husband and wife to each other. And so the Church says neither party is free to associate and date other people. Neither party is free to enter into another marriage unless the Church, through its official office of the tribunal, is able to investigate and say with reasonable certainty that neither party should be considered bound to that prior marriage. Something was essentially wrong from the very beginning. But otherwise, just being civilly divorced does not exclude a Catholic from continuing to receive the sacraments, to be at Mass, to fulfill all of his or her spiritual obligations to God and the Church. But if that person chooses to attempt a civil marriage with another person, then that person is simply not free to receive Holy Communion. The person cannot receive the sacrament of reconciliation because that person has put him or herself into the position of compromising their Catholic life. It's not something that can't be remedied, but the Church is quite clear about what civil divorce does and does not do in the matter of that binding for life marriage bond. And it's quite clear about the circumstance that a Catholic finds him or herself in should civil divorce occur. But again, in these circumstances, there is hope because the Church does not want anyone for any reason to not be able to receive the sacraments and participate fully. If persons have questions, please feel free to call the Diocese of Bismarck, and we can be very helpful in giving you the correct information and giving you some guidance in how to proceed so that one can continue to live fully the Catholic and sacramental life which we all treasure.